We inspect our poles about every 10 years. And the reason why we like to try and inspect those poles every so often is to try and catch anything before it happens. Older style of pole inspections were what was called sound and boring. They would come out for the sounding portion, bang on the pole with a hammer, and if it's hollow inside, it kind of sounds like a drum going up and down the pole. They would take about a 1/2 inch size drill bit, drill into the pole. Whenever those pole shavings would come out from that pole, they would be looking for decay, insects. They would smell it sometimes for purposes of trying to look for decay. And then after that, they would refill that hole back with a treated dowel rod. Whereas with this new pole inspection, they are penetrating the pole with a 1/10 of an inch drill bit, so about the size of a push pin, going through the hole, checking for the diameter of the pole, and then around the base of the pole with that same drill, they're drilling as many holes as they can from an access standpoint. This device, this IML resistograph, is actually looking for the voids as the drill bit is going through the pole. It is measuring the resistance, and it's also measuring the shell thickness of the pole, which is where most of the strength of the pole is. This is more of a data-driven technology. We can actually see the resistograph, so we can see where the voids are. It takes some of that human error out of it. The device takes all of that into account and tells us whether or not that pole should pass or fail. But no power outages will be incurred because of this pole inspection. This pole inspection is going to last for the next 5 years, but hopefully we will be continuing with this pole inspection going through as we move through our system and trying to get on more of a cycle where we're changing out poles on a more regular basis and being more proactive. If we can catch one pole from going down outside of a bad storm or a car hitting it or something like that, we're improving your reliability, and we are, in doing it proactively instead of reactively, we are allowed to more than likely change that pole out or fix that problem without having to have an outage. Whereas reactively, if a pole falls down, there's probably some substantial work that's going to happen before we can get your lights turned back on.